Alright guys, in this video, we're going to go over 5 common mistakes that a lot of beginner whittlers make when they're just getting started. These are simple to avoid once you know what to look out for, so let's jump right into it.
Mistake number 1. Using your knife as a pry bar. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is trying to pry the wood apart with their knife instead of cutting it. Whittling knives are made from carbon steel, which holds a sharp edge really well, but it's also more brittle than stainless steel. That means if you try to use it as a lever, you can snap the tip right off. So remember, cut, don't pry. Always let the knife do the slicing work it was designed for.
Mistake number 2. Scraping instead of cutting. Another common mistake is scraping the wood with the blade instead of making proper cuts. When you scrape, you're actually damaging that fine cutting edge. Whittling knives have a very shallow angle, usually between 12 and 20 degrees, which makes them perfect for slicing, but also delicate. If you scrape, you'll dull your knife really fast. So always make clean slicing cuts, never scrape along the surface.
Mistake number 3. Not honing the blade regularly. A lot of beginners forget that your blade needs regular maintenance. When you carve, your knife slowly gets dull, so you should hone it every 20 to 30 minutes using a leather strop with a bit of honing compound on it. This removes a fine layer of metal, keeping your edge razor sharp and making carving much smoother and easier. We prepare a more detailed video about this process for you.
Mistake number 4. Cutting against the grain. Wood grain matters a lot when you're carving. If you cut against the grain, the knife can catch and split off large chunks of wood you didn't mean to remove. Instead, always cut with or along the grain. That way, your knife glides through the wood cleanly and gives you more control over your shape. If you feel the knife suddenly resisting or needing more pressure, that's a sign you're going against the grain, so change your cutting direction.
Mistake number 5. Unsafe hand and finger position. One of the most important mistakes to avoid is the bad hand placement. If your fingers are in front of the blade's path and the wood suddenly gives way, the knife can slip and cut right into your hand. Always keep your fingers behind or below the cutting line, and if possible, wear protective gloves. Good safety habits will save you from painful mistakes and make whittling a lot more enjoyable in the long run. That's it for today's video on 5 beginner whittling mistakes to avoid. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss future tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and happy carving!